Hey guys, happy Monday. Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Samantha. This is Coal Country Homestead, and it is week 7 of the Pantry Challenge. This feels different because normally I start this on a Sunday. Uh, Sorry if you hear the dogs drinking. They all decided they need to have water as soon as I hit record. But normally I start this on a Sunday, but yesterday was Super Bowl, so we had like a huge feast going on outside of the Pantry Challenge. And by the time you're watching this, you should have probably already seen that. If not, I'll be sure to link it. But tonight and the rest of this week might look a little bit different than it has up until this point because I want to make sure that I'm not wasting any of the items that we purchased, prepared, and enjoyed on the Super Bowl. So some of those things, we have buffalo chicken dip that was left over. We also have some homemade wing sauce here. This is the blue, I believe Zachary called it. And of course I have cheese left. So the girls specifically asked me to turn this into a buffalo chicken mac and cheese. So tonight we're going to be making some buffalo chicken mac and cheese. It's going to come together really quickly. Going to finish it off in the oven to give that little nice bubbly baked mac and cheese touch. But this week might look a little different in general because of that, as well as, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so I'm not sure what that's going to bring. And then we have a family member, a member of our household that is scheduled to have a pretty serious surgery this week as well. So you may have to give me some grace. I am going to give myself some grace this week, and we're going to get through it together. But let's get dinner made for tonight. So here we go. Hey, Mokars, what you doing? Hmm? Are you looking for the carbs? Hmm? After playing outside all day, huh? It's empty. There's nothing in here. All right, so we have our pasta boiling. I typically, if I'm making like a long baked mac and cheese, I want to cook my pasta all the way. But for this, I'm going to make it pretty well done. And then we are going to get it mixed with some extra cheese, a little bit of milk, the leftover buffalo chicken dip, some chives, and we're going to get it in the oven. And then it's pretty much done. Like super easy Monday night dinner. All right, so I cooked our pasta, I drained it. I'm throwing in a little bit of adobo, and for ease of recipe, I am just mixing this in the pot that I made the pasta in. I decided I want to put in a little bit of our homemade ranch to kick up the creaminess and make sure it stays creamy while it's baking. No one wants a dry mac and cheese. So we have our ranch, and then we are, of course, going to put in all of that buffalo chicken dip. I know you can't see this, but Zachary is watching me right now as I'm using all of this up because I think he was probably planning on having some more of that. So we're going to mix this up. We are going to put in a little bit more cheddar cheese here. About a cup. And about a cup of mozzarella. I can get my fingers to work. I don't think it wants to open. There we go. About a cup of mozzarella and some chives. We're going to mix it all up real good. And we want this to be a little bit liquidy, again, so it doesn't dry out in the oven. And we are going to transfer it into our trusty casserole cast iron. Whoop. I'm getting it all over the place. I've never ever claimed to be a neat cook. That looks pretty good, and I'm going to top it with a little bit more cheese. A little mozzarella, a little bit of cheddar. Just a little bit. And then we are also going to put a drizzle on here of Zachary's. Zachary, this is the blue. Yes. The blue wing sauce that Zachary made, which refreshed my memory, Zachary, what this has. Blue Moon beer. Mm-hmm. Frank's Red Hot. Frank's Red Hot Nashville Hot. A stick of butter. Lots of garlic. That's always the key. And then topped with blue cheese. And then it was emulsified in the blender, right? This one was not. Okay. So don't listen to me. I apparently don't know any of it. So we have that, but since Zachary mentioned the garlic, I think I want to put a little bit of garlic in here. There it is. Since Zachary mentioned garlic, and garlic always makes everything better, we are going to add a little bit of our garlic confit right on here. And this has so much oil in it as a confit that I don't have to worry about this drying out. I might have to worry about getting it off of my spoon. But I'm gonna put that on. And right into the oven it goes, and I'll bring you back when it's all nice and bubbly. All right, guys, I think this weighs about 20 pounds, but I realized that I was out of my shot as I was doing that, so I just want to give you all a close-up of what this looks like before it's going in the oven. All right, I know it's not the easiest to see through the oven rack, but look how good that looks. And I just had to share with these cool, they're heat protectors. So I always burn myself on the oven racks, but these are specifically made to go on the end so you don't burn yourself. How cool is that? All right, there it is, out of the oven. Looks good. I had it in there for a total of 20 minutes at 375, and I am going to let this sit here for about 5 minutes to cool and come together, and dinner served. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Tuesday was Valentine's Day, and Zachary surprised us with these beautiful flowers and a feast of a meal, which I will have to link that video below for you all to enjoy. Hey guys, so today is Thursday. It's been a while, I feel like, since I've been on this end of the camera. If you've been following along with our videos, you saw our Super Bowl, Let's Have a Party, which covered Sunday. And then Monday we did, oh, what did I do on Monday? We did some kind of leftover from Super Bowl. Oh, the buffalo chicken mac and cheese. And then Tuesday was Valentine's Day, so you saw Zachary's video at this point, which was separate, of the ultimate Valentine's Day feast, best ever dinner. And then yesterday we just kind of picked around the house at leftovers, pasta salad, that kind of thing. And now tonight I got in the kitchen and I started cooking because I realized that the time was getting late and I completely forgot myself. So I'm going to update you of what I've done up to this point. But tomorrow we have a big event in our family. There's a surgery happening in a family member in our house. So I don't know if there will be any more meal videos this week. So we will see. I will certainly try to get on here tomorrow, but we may just be surviving off of our leftovers and not be really exciting. So I thank you for joining in with us this week, and let's show you what I did. All right, so we are working through our Super Bowl leftovers. So we have broccoli, pepper strips, onion, carrots, diced potato off of the shelf, diced peppers, diced sweet potatoes, and then we have our lemon oil and our garlic oil drizzled over the top. We have some lemon pepper on the broccoli, some Slap Your Mama on this side, some garlic herb seasoning all over, and some Kickin' maple honey on our sweet potatoes. So even though we're making this all on one tray, roasted veggies, we're able to build up those flavors, layers of flavor. We're going to put this in the oven at 450 degrees and roast this for probably about 20 minutes, and I'll see how it's looking then. And then we are going to toss this all together when it's done, and I am making some rice with our leftover brown butter from the other night with onion, garlic, white rice, and we're just going to have a nice veggie-filled dinner tonight. So let's get this in the oven. All right, so here we have our brown butter. That's why it's brown. And then we have in here onion, diced onion, which has been cooking down for quite some time. I am going to do 2 cups of rice. Now you could certainly do any type of rice, but the girls requested white rice. So we're going to do 2 cups. And then for the liquid, I am going to use our home canned chicken broth. But the key with this rice is always to kind of like toast it in whatever oil or fat you are using. In this case, we have butter. I'm going to let that cook for a minute, stirring it repeatedly. And I am going to run down the stairs to grab some chicken broth to mix in. All right, so this has been essentially toasting for a little while now. We're gonna just put in a little bit of, oh, not lemon peel. Try that again. We're gonna put in a little bit of roasted garlic. And then 4 cups of chicken broth. So a quart, perfect measurement. We're gonna bring it up to a boil, cover it tightly, and let it do its thing. Well, friends, I was not lying when I told you all that this week would look different, and it certainly did. We survived essentially on leftovers for most of the week, and then what you're viewing right now was Thursday. Friday brought a major surgery for Angelina, and it was a late night coming back from the hospital. So again, we survived on our leftovers. So I'm happy that we had them in the fridge. Saturday was just us kind of wallowing around the house and trying to relax and recoup. So we are now refreshed. Our Lena girl is doing well, and we will have another week of pantry meals starting Sunday. So I hope that you have given us some grace through this, because we have given ourselves some grace to have a little bit of a different looking week, but we are back at it now. So I thank you all so much for joining us on our journey, and we will see you for next week's meals on the Pantry Challenge. Have a great one, everyone.